UFO, 1970 to 1971, was a trailblazing sci-fi series that transported viewers to a world of futuristic technology and thrilling battles against extraterrestrial threats. With its compelling storylines and a cast of talented actors, it became a cult favorite and left an enduring mark on the genre. But as we step into 2024 to 54 years after its premiere, fans can't help but wonder, what became of the stars who brought this iconic show to life? From Hollywood highlights to unexpected life changes, we're diving into the fascinating stories of the UFO cast. Their journeys might surprise you, so stay tuned. Ed Bishop, born on June 11, 1932, was a renowned British actor best known for his role as Commander Ed Straker in the 1970 television series UFO. At the time of filming, he was 38 years old. Bishop portrayed the commanding officer of Shadow, a top-secret military organization dedicated to defending Earth from extraterrestrial threats. His character was marked by his stoic demeanor and resolute leadership, traits that reflected his own disciplined approach to life. Bishop's career, however, was not without challenges. Despite the success of UFO, his personal life was troubled, marked by several failed relationships and a sense of disillusionment with the industry. He was married twice, with both unions ending in divorce. Bishop also struggled with depression in his later years, which affected his mental well-being. Throughout his career, he appeared in various films and television series, but he never truly regained the same level of fame as his breakout role. In his final years, he lived a relatively quiet life in the United States, passing away on June 8, 2005, just 3 days shy of his 73rd birthday due to a chest infection. Michael Billington, born on December 24, 1941, was an English actor known for his portrayal of Colonel Paul Foster in UFO at the age of 28. His character was a courageous and dedicated officer who rose rapidly through the ranks of Shadow, taking on high-risk missions to protect humanity from alien threats. Billington's career was promising at first, but like many in the industry, it encountered significant setbacks. Despite his initial popularity from UFO, he struggled to break free from the shadow of his role and find substantial roles that matched his earlier fame. His personal life was equally troubled, with a failed marriage and ongoing struggles with finding true happiness. Billington was married but divorced, and he had one child who he was reportedly estranged from later in life. His health took a drastic turn when he was diagnosed with cancer, and despite a courageous fight, he passed away on June 3, 2005, at the age of 63. His death was attributed to cancer, and he remains a cherished figure for fans of UFO, though his life was marked by personal struggles and missed opportunities. Dolores Mantz, born on October 17, 1936, was a British actress who played Lieutenant Nina Barry in UFO, a role she took on at the age of 34. Mantz's character was a calm and capable officer within Shadow, known for her intelligence and quick decision-making in high-stress situations. Despite her success on UFO, Mantz's personal and professional life was a series of ups and downs. Her early career saw her being typecast in roles that didn't showcase her full range, and she struggled with finding work that truly fulfilled her. She married twice, but both marriages were short-lived, leading to a sense of emotional exhaustion. Mantz's private life was marked by isolation, with a lack of lasting familial connections. She had no children, and her relationships were often marked by unhappiness and disappointment. In her later years, Mantz's health declined, and she moved away from acting. She passed away on November 30, 2012, at the age of 76 from natural causes, having lived a life that many described as both professional and personal bittersweet. George Sewell, born on August 31, 1924, played Colonel Alec Freeman in UFO, 1970, a role that made him a beloved figure among fans. At the age of 46 during filming, he embodied the pragmatic, loyal, and wise second-in-command at Shadow, adding depth to the series with his reliable presence. George's life, however, did not mirror the strength of his on-screen character. His career was marked by fluctuations, with some years of steady work followed by periods of uncertainty. The actor's personal life mirrored his professional highs and lows. He went through a painful divorce that deeply affected him. His struggles with depression and addiction left him grappling with a sense of loneliness and despair. Though George was married multiple times, he faced unfulfilled love and personal loss. After retiring from acting, he faced a difficult time adapting to life outside the public eye. He passed away on April 2, 2007, at the age of 82 due to natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances but a life that had its fair share of shadows. Vadeusz Szabo was born on March 12, 1923, and played Dr. Doug Jackson in UFO 1970. At the time of the show, he was 47 years old, bringing a wealth of experience to his role as the intelligent, enigmatic psychologist, whose character added a layer of intrigue to the series. Born in Poland, Szabo's early life was marked by hardship, especially during World War II, when he lived through the horrors of war. His career in acting, particularly in British television and film, brought him critical acclaim, though it was often overshadowed by personal struggles. He had a brief marriage that ended in separation, leaving him with a sense of emotional turmoil. He also faced financial instability at certain points in his life. His health deteriorated in the late 1980s, but he continued to work in theater and film until his death. Vadeusz Szabo passed away on October 16, 1992, at the age of 69 due to natural causes, marking the end of a tumultuous but memorable career. Philip Madoch, born on July 5, 1934, is best remembered for his portrayal of the stern and authoritative ship's captain in UFO 1970. At 36, he brought an air of strategic intelligence and calm authority to the role, making his character a cornerstone of Shado's leadership. Off-screen, however, Philip's life was complicated by personal and professional ups and downs. His early career was marred by typecasting, which led to frustrations as he struggled to break free from being pigeonholed in similar roles. His love life was also fraught with difficulty. His first marriage ended in a bitter divorce, and while he remarried, the second marriage was no less turbulent. Though he had children, his strained relationships with them added a layer of sadness to his personal life. Philip faced financial troubles at various points in his life, which weighed heavily on his emotional state. His struggles with identity and purpose outside of acting led to bouts of depression. At 77, Philip Madoch passed away on March 5, 2012, due to natural causes. Anthony Chin, born on November 30, 1930, played the role of the alien in UFO 1970, a complex and formidable character that posed a significant threat to Shadow. At 39 years old during filming, Chin's portrayal of the alien as a strategic and cunning adversary was a standout performance. Despite his success in the role, Chin's life was marked by personal struggles. He grew up in a difficult environment, with financial instability and limited opportunities. His acting career took off later in life, but he faced a series of emotional hardships, including failed relationships and a sense of isolation in the competitive world of film. Although he had a brief marriage early on, it ended in divorce, and he did not have children. Chin's later years were overshadowed by health issues, and his career slowed down. On October 22, 2000, at the age of 69, Anthony Chin passed away from a brain hemorrhage, leaving behind a legacy of both haunting and memorable roles in film and television. Lois Maxwell, born on February 14, 1927, played Miss Holland in UFO 1970, a character known for her composed demeanor and organizational skills within Shadow. At 43 years old during filming, Maxwell had already built a successful career, having famously portrayed Miss Moneypenny in the James Bond series. However, her personal life was often far from the polished image she portrayed on screen. She experienced several tumultuous relationships, including a failed marriage to a man who left her emotionally scarred. Although she had children, her family life was not always harmonious, with issues of estrangement and conflict arising over the years. Maxwell struggled financially later in life, despite her earlier successes. She was diagnosed with colon cancer, which took a toll on both her health and spirits. Lois Maxwell passed away on September 29, 2007, at the age of 80, after a long battle with cancer, leaving behind a body of work that was cherished by fans but overshadowed by her personal challenges. Louise Poe, born on July 31, 1940, portrayed Miss Scott in UFO 1970, a highly skilled and quick-thinking operative at Shadow. At 30 years old during the filming, Poe's performance brought a sense of competence and reliability to the series. Born in New Zealand, Poe's early life was full of struggle as she fought to make a name for herself in the highly competitive world of acting. Her career, though promising in her youth, did not reach the heights she had hoped for, and she faced difficult times both personally and professionally. Poe was married twice, but both relationships ended in divorce, leaving her emotionally scarred. She had children, but her family life was plagued by ongoing tensions and unresolved conflicts. Later in life, she experienced financial hardship, which added to her personal distress. Despite these challenges, Poe remained resilient, continuing to work on various projects throughout her life. She passed away on November 23, 2020, at the age of 80, from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of hard work and dedication despite the adversities she faced. David Warbeck, born on November 17, 1941, played the role of the skydiver captain in the 1970 series UFO. At 28 years old during filming, Warbeck's character was defined by bravery, tactical brilliance, and his unwavering commitment to his mission. His personal life, however, was marked by a series of tragic events. Despite a successful career in television and film, he faced personal turmoil with multiple failed relationships and an emotional distance from his family. His first marriage ended in divorce, and he struggled to maintain a connection with his two children. Warbeck's career was also marked by disappointment, as he often found himself relegated to supporting roles despite his talent. In the final years of his life, he battled cancer, which ultimately claimed his life on July 23, 1997, at the age of 55. His passing came as a loss to the entertainment world, as Warbeck's promising career was cut short by his personal and health struggles. George Cole was born on April 22, 1925. In UFO 1971, he portrayed Paul Roper, a complex and conflicted character whose intelligence and strategic thinking often placed him in morally challenging situations. At the time of filming, Cole was 46 years old and brought a level of depth to his role that highlighted the internal struggles of Roper. Although his career spanned decades, with numerous notable TV and film roles, Cole's personal life was often marked by tragedy. He was married to his wife, Shirley, for many years, but their relationship was strained by his long absences due to work and personal battles with depression. Cole's life faced a series of setbacks, including financial difficulties and periods of professional obscurity. He had one child, a daughter named Tara, but their relationship was fraught with tension, particularly after his battle with alcoholism. Cole also experienced the heartbreak of losing his close friends and colleagues in the industry, which added to his sense of isolation. He passed away on August 5, 2015, at the age of 90 from natural causes. Ashia Broff, born on November 12, 1948, is widely remembered for portraying Lieutenant Ashia Johnson in the 1970 film UFO. At the age of 21 during filming, she brought to life a role that displayed strength, competence, and poise. Lieutenant Johnson was a vital part of Shadow, known for her efficiency and calm under pressure, and her portrayal left a lasting impression on audiences. Ashia's life off-screen, however, was marked by tragedy. While she achieved professional success, her personal life was filled with turmoil. She faced early struggles with balancing fame and personal happiness, experiencing tumultuous relationships. Ashia's marriage to an actor ended in divorce after several years, and though she had children, her family life was never truly peaceful. She dealt with feelings of isolation and sorrow, often haunted by the pressures of public life. Despite these challenges, Ashia found solace in her later years and now, at 76, lives a quieter life away from the limelight, seeking peace after years of heartbreak. Antonia Ellis was born on April 30, 1944, and she portrayed Lieutenant Joan Harrington in UFO, 1970, a role that highlighted her sharp intellect and steadfast commitment to the mission at Shadow. At 26, she brought an intelligence and reliability to her role that stood out among her co-stars. While her career in acting showed promise, Antonia's personal life unfolded with as much drama as her on-screen persona. In her early years, she struggled with self-identity and the pressures of being a young actress in a competitive industry. Her marriage to a fellow actor ended in a bitter divorce, and she was left to raise her children on her own. Despite her career success, Antonia's life was shadowed by the strain of balancing her professional and personal lives. She was also deeply affected by the untimely death of her close friend and co-star, which added to her sense of loss. At 80, Antonia is believed to have left the public eye, living a private life away from the press. She remains a symbol of grace under pressure, but her years off-screen have been marked by hardship and personal growth. Norma Ronald, born on March 1, 1937, played the role of Miss Eland in UFO, 1970, a loyal and professional secretary to Commander Straker. At 33 years old during the filming of the series, Ronald brought a sense of dedication and efficiency to her character, which made her a memorable part of the show. Her career continued with several other notable roles, but her life off-screen was often filled with emotional challenges. Norma experienced a turbulent romantic life, including a marriage that did not last, resulting in a difficult divorce. She did not have children, and her emotional struggles were compounded by financial difficulties during the later years of her career. Despite these hardships, she remained highly respected in the entertainment industry for her professionalism and commitment to her craft. Norma Ronald passed away on November 20, 1993, at the age of 56 due to natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of work that will continue to be appreciated by fans. Gabrielle Drake, born on March 30, 1944, portrayed the role of Lieutenant Gay Ellis in the 1970 science fiction TV series UFO. At the time of filming, she was just 26 years old. Gay Ellis, as the commander of Shadow's moon base, is a strong and authoritative figure with remarkable leadership abilities, known for her calm and composed demeanor. Though she had a successful acting career, her personal life was marked by challenges. She was married for a brief period, but the marriage ended in divorce, leaving her heartbroken. She had no children, and much of her time was devoted to her acting career and various charitable causes. Despite her initial success in the entertainment industry, her career did not reach the same heights after UFO, and she faced financial difficulties later in life. However, Gabrielle's life has been characterized by her resilience and her ongoing efforts in charity work. As of today, she is 80 years old, continuing to lead a quiet life away from the public eye. Georgina Moon, born in 1950, took on the role of Lieutenant Sylvia Howell in UFO, 1970, a role that saw her portray a smart and capable officer who contributed to Shadow's technical operations with her expertise and composure under pressure. At just 20 years old during filming, Moon was thrust into the spotlight. Her early life was marked by a passion for acting, and she quickly rose to prominence in television roles throughout the 1960s and 1970s. However, her life behind the scenes was not as seamless. While she enjoyed moderate success during the height of her career, Moon's personal life was overshadowed by struggles with maintaining relationships and dealing with personal tragedies. She was married twice, but both marriages ended in divorce, and she did not have children. Her career faced setbacks, and she found it difficult to regain the public's attention. At 74 years old, Moon lives a quiet life, far from the media limelight, with little known about her current endeavors or whereabouts. Wanda Vendham, born on August 5, 1935, portrayed Colonel Virginia Lake in the 1970 science fiction series UFO, where she was a strong, capable, and strategic officer at Shadow, contributing to the team's success with her leadership skills. At the time of filming, she was 35 years old. Ventham's early life is marked by a dedication to the stage and screen, and she built a solid career throughout the 1960s and 1970s. However, her personal life saw significant ups and downs. She was married to actor and director Leonard Rossiter, but their relationship was turbulent, ultimately ending in divorce. Vantham had one child, a son, actor and director Benedict Cumberbatch, who would go on to international fame. Despite her professional successes, she faced several personal and professional challenges throughout her life, including difficult relationships and periods of professional stagnation. In her later years, Vantham has largely retreated from the public eye, living a quieter life. She is now 89 years old and continues to enjoy her retirement, though little is known about her current activities. Harry Baird, born on May 12, 1931, was 39 years old when he played Lieutenant Mark Bradley in UFO 1970, a role that depicted him as a courageous and loyal pilot for Shadow. Baird's early life was marked by a passion for performance, and he found success in both television and film, building a respectable career. However, the personal tragedies he faced would become a dark shadow over his later years. Baird struggled with bouts of depression, which affected his professional and personal life. His first marriage, to a fellow actress, ended in divorce due to their turbulent relationship, and although he had children, his relationship with them was distant. Over the years, Baird's health began to decline, and he faced financial difficulties after a period of limited acting work. His later years were marked by isolation, and he passed away on February 13, 2005, at the age of 73, after battling cancer. Baird's death marked the end of a career that had once held great promise but was marred by personal and health struggles. Andrea Allen was born on November 18, 1946. In the 1970 TV series UFO, she portrayed Carol Miller, a skilled moon base operative who plays a vital role in the Shadow organization. At the time of filming, she was just 23 years old. Carol Miller was recognized for her sharp technical skills and calm composure under pressure, qualities that made her a key figure in the series. Allen's career in acting was fairly short-lived, with her biggest role being in UFO. Tragically, her personal life faced a series of difficulties, including a string of failed relationships and struggles with mental health. Her marriage to actor and producer John Tiedemann ended in divorce, and she became estranged from her family for many years. The pain of these personal losses and her inability to find peace in her private life overshadowed her professional achievements. Currently, she is 78 years old, but she withdrew from the public eye after her acting career. Her present life remains largely private, and she has been living in relative seclusion since her departure from the entertainment industry. Anusa Hemple was born on December 13, 1941. In the 1971 series UFO, she played Tamara Paulson, the Shadow radio operator. At 29 years old during filming, Hemple portrayed a character defined by her calm and collected nature, essential for managing Shadow's communications under extreme pressure. While she initially found success in UFO, Hemple went on to have a more prominent career as a designer and later became known for her work in the world of luxury hotel design. Her early life, however, was marked by hardship, having been raised in poverty before breaking into acting. Hemple's personal life was also turbulent, marked by several tumultuous relationships and a marriage to the successful businessman Sir Henry Hemple, which ended in divorce. Despite her business success, Anusa Hemple's life was far from serene. She faced the loneliness of her multiple divorces, the struggles of balancing her career with personal loss, and the financial challenges of maintaining her luxury properties. Now 83 years old, she continues to work in the design industry and lives quietly in one of her resorts, away from the public spotlight. Al Mancini, born on November 13, 1932, played the role of Lieutenant Andy Conroy in UFO 1970, at 37 years old, bringing to life a character who was known for his loyalty, bravery, and quick thinking under pressure. However, Al's personal life was far more turbulent than the brave officer he portrayed on screen. His early years were marked by a series of personal struggles, including a difficult childhood in a working-class family, where financial instability led to feelings of inadequacy. As an adult, his career fluctuated, with periods of professional success and long stretches of hardship. A.L.'s marriage was a source of deep emotional pain. His wife, a former actress, struggled with mental health issues, and the marriage eventually ended in divorce. Though Al had children, his relationship with them was strained due to his work commitments and a sense of emotional distance. Later in life, he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, which slowly robbed him of his memories. Al Mancini passed away on November 12, 2007, just one day shy of his 75th birthday, succumbing to complications related to Alzheimer's disease. Steven Berkoff was born on August 3, 1937. In UFO 1970, he portrayed Captain Steve Minto, a courageous and tactical leader at Shadow. Berkoff was 33 years old at the time of filming and played a character known for his strategic brilliance and unyielding determination to protect Earth from alien threats. Though UFO was one of his first major TV roles, Berkoff would go on to have a highly successful career in both acting and directing, specializing in intense and often villainous roles. However, his career was not without struggle. Berkoff's personal life was a roller coaster of emotional highs and lows, notably including a failed marriage to actress and model Tanya Radigan, which ended in acrimony. He also faced public battles with the pressures of fame and a series of personal and professional setbacks. Berkoff's frustrations often spilled over into his work, and he developed a reputation for being a difficult and temperamental actor. At 87 years old, he still lives in London, though much of his recent work is behind the scenes, as he continues to mentor younger actors and directors. Peter Burton, born on April 4, 1921, portrayed Dr. Murray, the compassionate and knowledgeable medical officer in UFO. He was 49 years old during the filming of the series in 1970. Burton was well regarded in the industry for his calm and professional portrayal of Dr. Murray, bringing a sense of empathy and dedication to the character. Despite this success, Burton's career was filled with both triumphs and personal disappointments. He worked consistently throughout his life, though he was often overshadowed by other actors in more high-profile roles. His personal life was marked by a tragic end to his marriage, which deeply affected him. He had a son who tragically passed away in his early teens, a loss that haunted Burton for the remainder of his life. Additionally, Burton struggled with health issues in his later years, including depression and anxiety, and found himself distanced from the industry in his final years. His passing on November 21, 1989, at the age of 68 was attributed to natural causes. Shane Rimmer, born on May 28, 1929, portrayed Lieutenant Bill Johnson in the 1970 TV series UFO. At 41 years old during the filming, Rimmer's character was a steady, reliable, and calm officer who played a key role in maintaining order and stability within Shadow. Rimmer's career spanned across film, television, and voice work, with notable roles in Thunderbirds Argo and The Spy Who Loved Me. His personal life, however, was a complex web of triumphs and setbacks. He was married twice and had children, but both marriages were troubled. His first marriage ended in divorce, and he faced difficulty maintaining lasting relationships. Financial troubles followed, with Rimmer struggling to land consistent work in the 1980s and 1990s. He also faced periods of isolation, reflecting on his life and career with mixed feelings. In his later years, he moved away from the spotlight, quietly living out his final days. Shane Rimmer passed away on March 29, 2019, at the age of 89 due to natural causes, having lived a life marked by both professional accomplishments and personal hardship. John Lyons, born on September 14, 1943, played the role of the Shadow checkpoint guard in UFO in 1970, at the age of 27. While his role in the show was relatively minor, Lyons' portrayal of a vigilant and dedicated guard who ensures the security of Shadow's operations left a lasting impression on viewers. Throughout his career, Lyons found himself in a variety of supporting roles, but never fully achieved the fame of other UFO stars. His personal life was characterized by a series of quiet struggles. He married early in life, but his marriage ended in divorce after a decade, with no children from the union. Lyons' life was marred by a constant battle with self-doubt and insecurity, both professionally and personally. Although he found some success in television, he often faced the challenge of being typecast and struggled to break into more substantial roles. In recent years, Lyons has kept a low profile, avoiding the public eye. Now at 81 years old, he lives a relatively private life, reflecting on his long, modest career. Peter Blythe, born on September 14, 1934, portrayed the dependable second officer in UFO 1970, a character who exuded reliability, attention to detail, and calm under pressure. At the age of 36 during the film's production, Peter's portrayal added stability to the team, portraying a man of quiet competence. Despite his professional success, Peter's life was marred by deep personal struggles. His childhood was shadowed by the loss of a parent, and he grew up in a household where emotional connections were often distant. As he navigated adulthood, Peter found himself caught in a cycle of unfulfilling relationships and constant relocations due to the demands of his acting career. He was married twice, but both unions were marred by infidelity and ultimately ended in divorce. Peter had children, but his relationships with them were distant and marked by years of emotional neglect. In addition to his family struggles, Peter battled with alcoholism, which further alienated him from loved ones and led to periods of career stagnation. Peter Blythe passed away on June 27, 2004, at the age of 69, from natural causes. Adriene Corey, born on November 13, 1931, portrayed Liz Newton in UFO 1970, a role that showcased her resilience, intelligence, and strong will. At 38 years old during filming, Corey was already an established actress in both film and television, having built a reputation for playing complex and strong female characters. Though her career flourished, Corey's personal life was less stable. She married actor and director David Buck, but the relationship ended in divorce. She later remarried but struggled with balancing her career and personal happiness. Corey's relationship with her children was also strained, as she found herself frequently away from home due to her busy work schedule. Her career spanned many years, but personal issues, including financial troubles and health concerns, left her feeling isolated. She passed away peacefully on March 13, 2016, at the age of 84, after a long life marked by both success and hardship. Conrad Phillips was born on April 13, 1925. He played the role of Skipper in UFO 1971, a calm and experienced leader who guided his team with wisdom and steadiness. At 46 years old during filming, Phillips brought a strong sense of leadership to his character, making Skipper an anchor for his team in difficult times. Phillips had a long and varied career, but his life outside of acting was marred by personal challenges. He married twice, but neither relationship lasted, and his later years were marked by emotional difficulties that affected his work. Phillips struggled with loneliness and the loss of several close friends, and his financial situation became precarious as he aged. Despite his earlier success, his career slowed in the latter half of his life, leaving him with few roles in his later years. He had 2 children, but his relationship with them was strained, and his family life was far from happy. He died on January 13, 2016, at the age of 90, with the cause of death remaining undisclosed. Alexis Carter, born on May 2, 1942, brought Lieutenant Jim Reagan to life in UFO 1970, a role that required him to embody a dedicated and courageous officer. At 28 years old during filming, Carter was on the rise in his career, having already built a reputation for his dynamic performances. However, Carter's life off-screen was filled with struggles. Despite his professional success, he faced ongoing personal issues, including battles with addiction and strained relationships. His marriage to actress Joanna Dunham ended in divorce, and he struggled to maintain any long-term romantic commitments. In his later years, Carter found it difficult to find steady work, and his career never reached the heights that many had predicted. He passed away on December 13, 2003, at the age of 61, under undisclosed circumstances, leaving behind a legacy of what could have been a talented actor who faced significant challenges both in his personal life and career. Who is your favorite character from UFO? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.